Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to the non-league to legend French save, which is Paris 13 Atletico, where we look to become better than PSG. In episode number 21, put a marker down, put it in your books, scribble it on paper, and remember it. Episode 21 is the episode we first play a top flight club, as we made the 10th round of the cup for the first time, and we drew Study of Brest. You watched the end of last week's episode. It's now been 14 days since then, and in those 14 days, some major things have happened here at the football club. We're going to go in order of importance. First order of importance. Castro is playing in the middle of the park now because Augustari has got injured and is out for the next 3 to 5 weeks, and he has been pretty damn good. 8 days to 4 weeks. Pretty big discrepancy. Probably our physios aren't the best. Second big thing, and the next two are pretty big in order. We scroll down, you might see that Augustari's promise is in progress. You might think, Damien, what's going on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mark down episode 21 for the first time. Paris 13 Atletico is upgrading facilities, as we have been granted the ability to increase the training facilities, and it's costing us only 95k because our facilities are that poor, but that will allow us to get the work done at the end of the season. But because we're making a progress, the boys are happy. Lastly, I've always been only allowed to get 1-year deals. After getting through the round of the cup, I was on a B. I said, I'm going to talk to the board and say, hey, you're looking to sell the club, you're looking to get out, give me a new deal first so I can't be sacked by the new establishment. They agreed. They offered me a 2-year deal and 1.8k a week, 1.7. I then straight away said, give me 3 years, which was maxed out. I'll take a wage cut. They said, yep. And, well, we both shook hands. And, yeah, I have now got a 3-year deal. No matter what, as long as we don't get relegated, we are going to be in charge of Paris 13 Atletico. No takeover, no nothing. Should throw that out the water unless the new board really are in one of their promises is to get rid of me. With that being said, we've made 1.6 mil. Here we are. Study of Brest themselves currently sit, as you can see in the league table here, 18 points, 16 games played in the top flight. Nothing crazy. If you have a look at their performance, nothing crazy. They did get beat by PSG. They beat EA Guniap, who we got beat by in the Cup 3-2 in the first round of asking. PSG got FCSM. Win this game, we dare to dream that we get the PSG dream still. In terms of the team, one change from the last cup game, which is the last game we played, is Bakara. I know he played and scored, but we're going to move Collie back up front for the big game and get Diarra, because he deserves to go out there on the wide right. And obviously Castro, the club captain, is starting in the Regista role because we have lost Augustui. Anyhow, rest of the team for our first ever game against League 1 opposition is as followed. It's Desprez, Matty, Encadio, Karamoko and Lucas, Castro, Masawemu. Sanif has been out of this world in terms of development. Diarra, Marvarin, and Collie. It's going to be interesting to look back at episode 21 and compare it to the team that has got us Champions League football, won us the league for the first time or whatever in the top flight if we get there. Away we go. It's my last game of the stream as well. We are currently live, link down below, and I have to say a big thank you. I know this series compared to the Brighton series isn't as getting many as views, but it's getting more interaction and more likes. And from what I'm finding out, my Discord and streams is that a lot more people are using the YouTubes for this to catch up with the stream, which is great when they miss stuff. And conversely, it's a more, more people watching more of the episode for these as well. So I'd like to say thank you. If you're one of those, leave a like. Do subscribe if you're new. If this is your first episode, go check out the rest of the save. And there's definitely some pretty mental saves that we've done on this channel as well. So give it a subscription to the channel because it helps grow it. But secondly, and most importantly, by giving it a like, it helps, maybe offer the video out to maybe more people that are watching other FM videos so they don't run out of content to watch. And I know myself that between Work the Space Zealand and Lujo, I'm constantly running out, and RDF Tactics running out of videos to watch at the minute. So hopefully by you liking will allow most people to watch this video or find this video and hopefully get a bit more of a binge watch in as well. That was a really good team talk. Let's go have a look at Stadia Brest lineup. Bizot, we know, is in net. Dari at right centre back. They're playing a 3-5-2. They've got Omari and Bazia. They're better than what we've got, but fair enough. All I will say, that all like pacey. They're not one of them are really quick, so Collie could get in behind. Patrice looks fantastic, to be fair, for this level. So is So. Everybody knows who Show is. He looks pretty fantastic. Les Meliou, well-rounded. Bella Kebler looks good. Cardona, everybody knows who Cardona is. And Steve Munion is very decent as well at this level. In terms of on the bench, there's their bench as well. I expect them to beat us, but you never know. You never know. Could you imagine getting through this round? I did joke that if we get through this round and we draw PSG, I'm going to have to keep streaming. I do have work tomorrow. it's getting semi-late. The older I'm getting, past 10 o'clock's late for me. Early corner, away from home. Could you imagine if KDO, who at the start of the year, the coaches and the scouts did not rate, and I said he's our best centre-back, scored, would have been huge. Anyhow, 10 minutes played, it's 0-0. Highlight for them now, maybe. Fatamundi doesn't get there, but this Brez will come and claim the cross. Here we go. Look, we're going to go and play our football. If this game's 0-0 25th minute, we're going to go to the possession base 4-3-3 as well. Long ball looking for Collie. Doesn't win. Falls to So. We look to squeeze. We don't win. We're still looking to squeeze their 3 at the back. We don't squeeze them high, but we squeeze them in this middle gap as we look to try to do that. And we'll see Masawemu wins it. This Brez now carries it out the box. Great ball out to Joe Lucas, who's got time. This is where Collie could get on his bike if Lucas carried forward, which he didn't. Karamoko, Lucas, carries forward now. Looks for Collie. He's quick. He's away. It's Collie. He goes with the chip. Oh my. Oh my word. I can't be too loud. My mum's in bed, but oh my. We lead 1-0 versus League 1 opposition, and Collie has dinked him from 30 yards out on the half volley. Ball over the top. No one could catch him. One touch. Keeper came halfway out, maybe with 25. Dinked it superbly. At full stretch, he couldn't get there. And we lead 1-0 through a man who has, by the way, taken us to the next level. He's the only one that we can look at and go, you could be good enough to keep us up. Yes, he played in the amateur divisions for Goal FC. And yes, he only scored 10 goals last year for Goal FC. But we've always said that he's consistent. And if we get the right players around him and feed him enough, he's consistent enough to score. And well, he's done that this year and he's given us a big lead. And there's a corner for Matty now. Matty's going to whip. And he does. And KDO doesn't win that one. Falls to Fatamundi. He knows how to get on his right peg. Instead, he went for goal with his left and it's thumped home. We lead 2-0. What is going on? Stadia Brest are in shock. And we lead 2-0 against Ligue 1 opposition. Ball falls to Fatamundi. He has been an absolute colossus in the save in the lower level. Outside left peg, number 3, top bins. 2-0. Have a little bit of that, Bizet. It is 2-0 and we are dominating in terms of chances. Dominating the ball, no. Dominating chances, yes. So far, a clean sheet and we're home. And we're into the 11th round of the French Cup. Collie now gets tackled. And here comes Money in. They've still got quality. And there is a little bit of their quality in Cardona now entering for goal. Put it wide. Not as good as Collie, mate. We lead 2-0. The thing is that you know they're going to be good, right? You know that they're going to come back at us. And you know that they are very good at what they do. But Joe Lucas picks it up. And he could thump one into the channel. Castro, Sanef. He looks for Collie in space. Isn't going to find him like that. Dari now picks one up. Doesn't make a mistake, which is upsetting. And Bizet now can thump one into the middle of the park, which he does. Amari, Belkalbi, Matty comes across, doesn't win that one. We look to get our shape back, which we semi have done, but they've still got the quality. Cardona made a good run. Cardona hits the outside of the post. Or another warning shot. I'm actually going to make the change. I know we're not keeping enough of the ball, but we've looked so good in doing this in every game that even against League 1 opposition, we're going to try and keep a bit of the ball here. Can we get in a half time at 2-0? The answer to that is it still could be yes, as they head wide. 40 minutes played. They've had 7 chances, not one on target. We've been clinical. And, well, we lead 2-0 45 minutes away from knocking out a League One side out the cup. 45 minutes away. Les Meliou heads. That's wide. They found another chance. At the minute, their first shot on target's coming in the second half. I was about to say at the minute they haven't had a shot on target, but that's obviously happened. I expect them to score and change this game and turn it on its head, but at the minute, 63 minutes played, you might be thinking change is coming. You only allowed 3 subs in the cup, and I'm going to time waste them beautifully late. Les headed, hits the post, Sadef clears. They're getting closer, boys. They're getting closer, but they haven't scored. 69 minutes played. It's still absolute scenes. 71 minutes played. Got to think about the change now. And to be fair, I think that going to do that. I might know. I think we're going to get Barker up front. We saw him score in the cup last time. Collie loves an inside forward role because he's quick enough to do it. I think we're going to go to that. I think that's okay. And that's our first chance. I'm thinking about maybe putting Godini in for Castro, but he's keeping the ball really well, Castro, so maybe we won't. Possessions actually eat back out the 50%. A goal here would be madness. It wasn't. A goal for them would also be madness. It might be a goal for either one of us, and KDO just gives it away. The nerves, boys. The nerves are jangling. 79 minutes played. Bell Kelby. Ball out there, the Patrice. Ball in there. Oh, Desprez, I thought made a worldie of a save. Unfortunately for him, it was only fingertips that he could not deny. Del Castillo. Oh, Fort Desprez bailed us out of a hole. They have scored, and with 10 minutes left, we need to hold on for dear life now. Patrice ball in. Desprez tried, didn't get there. There we go. Highlights. Now we don't want to see nothing. I feel like I would be livid if I did not do this. So we're now going to do that. Pass into space. Don't play out. Don't wait the ball. Play for an offside trap. Play for a set piece. Turn on being disciplined. Waste time. Slightly more narrow. And we need to regroup, hold shape, slow it down, and distribute over the top. Just don't get caught. Drop the line. Drop this line. Prevent the short. Take it off. Get stuck in. Drop off. Just give him nothing. Move Barker to an advance forward. Sit on the last man. Provide anything that you can as width. And her dad's going to come on as a winger on support just to get out wide and try and beat a man. Collie on the bookings off. Tactical changes made. Is there going to be late drama? Time wasting change very late doors. It has to be done. Godini's going to come in for Castro. You're going to come in as a ball-winning midfielder and defend, mate. 2 ball-winning midfielders and defend with Massa Wemery. Is there going to be late drama? Or are we going to knock out League One opposition? No. Not like this, Football Manager. Not like this, Football Manager. Oh, the... 100%, you all thought we were conceding then. I thought we were conceding. Any time you see a highlight right on the edge of the area, you think you lose. Everyone breathe. It's finished Brest 1, Paris 13, Atletico 2. We, in the first time of asking its League One opposition, have knocked out a League One side out the cup. We came, we played 20 minutes of football, we scored 2, and then we held on for dear lives. Even though they were a whisker away from getting an equaliser in the 95th, they haven't. And well, boys, no one gave us a chance, but we just knocked them out the cup, so there you go. I am over the moon with that. Did PSG win? They won 2-0 and Mbappe scored 2. Good, that dream's still alive. I wonder who we're going to get. When do we find out? Because I think we're going to stay live. He, by the way, said that we had no chance. They called it a fluke. Don't care if it's a fluke or not, mate. We're through to the next round. We get 42k for winning that round, which pays for most of the finances for the new stadium. That's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It is absolutely fantastic. Collie man of the match. 42k back in the coffers. And this is absurdness. When do we get the draw? I think it's on the 6th. I think the draw's today. This will be the last part of the episode. If we draw PSG, I'm going to have to stay live. And it's going to maybe kill me, and my mum's probably going to yell at me because she's in bed. But if we draw PSG, Twitch chat, we're going to stay live. If we don't draw anyone but PSG, maybe Monaco. If we drew one of the big boys, we drew one of the top 4 of the team of the league above, which the top 4 is Monaco, PSG, Rennes, and Nantes at the minute. I think it's Marseille, Lyon, OJ Nice, and PSG. If we drew one of them, then yeah. Collie making positive. Castro's dropped the dressing room stuff because we're through the roof at the minute. Collie's been playing at a League 2 level. Just he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT of the save. He's suspended for the next league game because of too many yellows. But here we go. Players reach yellow cards, that's fine. The 11th round draw. The game wants me to draw Reims. 18 teams. One of them's PSG. Who do we draw? FC Metz would be interesting. They got relegated, but we did a save of them and we turned them into one of the best teams in world football. We're first out the hat. We're first out the hat, ladies and gentlemen. PSG, please. It's Strasbourg. Look, we're at home against Strasbourg. That's okay. PSG have got Aminez in our division. I'm okay with that. Like, don't get me wrong. It's another game that we're playing against another club in the 11th round. That's okay. But the only thing I will say about the Strasbourg game is I might have to throw it in next episode with an RC Lens game or something. Maybe this cut run's taking a little bit over. Maybe we're going to give you the RC Strasbourg game after February. Recap these games. I think that's going to be the plan. And then come back for Strasbourg. I think that's going to be next episode. Where does Strasbourg sit before we just sign off here? Strasbourg sit in a European spot at the minute. Strasbourg is 6th. Wow. They're having a pretty good year. Where did they finish last year? Let's have a look at Strasbourg. In general, 6th, 8th, no European football. Leonardo Leo is there. Lelo is there. 1.1 mil looks fantastic. Still got Diallo. Digiku still there too at centre back. Yeah, if we thought Stadio Brest were hard, Strasbourg are at that next level. That's going to be next episode, ladies and gentlemen. In this episode, we have lost one of our midfielders. We've improved the training facilities. They've got to be built at the end of the season. For the first time, we've done that. We've got a new contract, and for the first time, on a full-time contract for the next 3 years. And we knocked out a League 1 side out the cup at the first time of playing a League 1 side, and basically paid for all of our facilities. If you don't ask me, but you ask someone else, they'll tell you that's good business. So when I tell you that's very good business for this episode, you must give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time where we play Strasbourg in the 11th round of the Cup.